The purpose of this video is to help you set up your Notability app for efficient use in this Geometry of Engineering and Design course. So in order to make this work, you are going to need the Notability app downloaded from the self-service, as well as the Schoology app. Now remember, you can pause the video, rewind the video, anything you need if you get lost. So that said, we are going to click on the Notability app. Now, if you've never been in Notability before, you will have some tips and tricks and whatnot that pops up. I want you to page through it and read it. It's really important that you feel proficient in this Notability because this is how we're going to take notes in class. That said, again, I would recommend that you go through this Welcome to Notability PDF that pops up when you log into the app. This is going to walk you through basically like the toolbar up here. Make sure you know what all of these mean and how to use this course efficiently. So right now we are concerned about organizing the left side of this app. So in order to do that, we are going to need to add some dividers. So if you click on the plus button, we're going to add a divider. We're actually going to add two dividers. The first divider I want you to title Geometry and hit enter. Notice you have a little down arrow here as opposed to the dots up here. So we have Geometry. Then I also want you to add a divider titled Engineering and Design. So within these dividers, we need to add subjects. And we're going to add one subject to each of those two dividers. So we're going to click on subject. In Geometry, we're going to add Unit 1, Geometry Basics. Okay, now once you add the subject, notice that you have a dot here. Mine's red. I need you to select that and drag it into the Geometry divider. You can tell it's in the Geometry divider because it's indented underneath there, and there's also arrows that when you close it, it disappears. We're going to add a subject for Geometry of Engineering and Design, and we're going to simply call this one Engineering Notebook. And we're going to follow the same process. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to drag it down into this note. All right, now we got our subjects and our dividers, so now we need to add some documents into each of these. So we're going to leave Notability, and we're going to go into Schoology. In Schoology, in the upper left-hand corner, you have those three lines. I want you to click on that, and I want you to go down and select Courses. You are looking for Geometry Semester 1, and we're going to click on that. Now, I'm in the teacher view, so there's a bunch of stuff here that you won't see when you log in. You will see these top two, Course Information and Geometry Basics. We're going to start by clicking on Course Information, and then we're going to click on Engineering Notebook. You can see this is just a PDF version of the Engineering Notebook you've probably seen before, or a composition notebook. So we are going to import that into Notability. Go up to the top, you have that little arrow, click on that, and then we're going to import it to Notability. We're going to need to create a new note. Now, in the note title, if you look here, if you click on this, Notability or Schoology, I'm not sure which one, but anytime you have a space in any document, it likes to put one of those underscores in there, and I don't like it. So I'm going to go and delete it. I just think it makes it look a little nicer and easier to read. Now the Engineering Notebook should go actually in your Engineering Notebook folder. So I just clicked on that, change what it is we're looking at, and then we can hit import. All right, once that is done, we're going to back up and we are going to go into Unit 1 Geometry Basics. In that folder, you'll find another folder that says Unit 1 Information or Unit Information. We're going to click on that, and there's a PDF there called Notes. That is the one we are interested in. And again, if you want to take a second to page through it, here's all the super fun stuff you're going to learn this chapter. So we are going to go ahead and import this into Notability as well. And I want to, again, create a new note. In the note title, I'm going to get rid of all those underscores because I don't like them. Especially with something like this, I think it makes it really hard to read. So notes, unit 1. And I don't want it in my engineering notebook. I want it in unit 1, geometry basics. And I'm gonna hit import there. And then I should have it done. So let's click out of here. And we are gonna go back into Notability. And you should see now under all notes, I have 3 of them: my engineering notebook, my notes, and my welcome document. I have recent notes, and then I have unfiled notes, so that welcome should be the only one that is unfiled. And then just to double check, in unit 1, I have the notes for unit 1, and I have my engineering notebook. If you want to click on that engineering notebook, we are going to actually write our name on it. So you can write your name with your finger, with a pen, with a stylus, whatever you want to do. I'm going to use a pen because I can't write that nicely with my finger. So notice you can blow it up. You can select your color, and you can select the width of your pencil. I'm going to do it in green. And so just go ahead and write your name. The nice thing about Notability is it's going to save whatever you write automatically. So I can just go ahead and go up here, and I can exit right out of there, and it should be saved. Sometimes it'll take a second, but if you look closely here, you can see that my name is now written on there. And that's it.